Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we are continuing with Resident Evil the board game. We are venturing out of the garden and into the guardhouse with Guardhouse A. In this scenario, the characters must explore the guardhouse. If each character is in the same square as the exit token, the players can choose to successfully complete the scenario at any time. If there are any enemies in the square when the scenario is completed, skip step 6, which is no healing. There are some special rules. When we reach our first puzzle door, we can spend an action in this space here to see the solution, which I haven't even set up, so I'll do that in just a sec. And inputting the sequence. Once the sequence has been set, a character in the same square as the crest token can spend an action to flip the matching puzzle token, which are the moon, the wind, and star crests, which will, I think, appear around here. I think there is another section, but I'll jump to that later on when we reach that point. So first up is characters. We are playing with Chris. He's rocking his handgun. He's got the yellow gemstone, which I'm going to use as soon as we start, the grenade launcher and his lighter. And Richard, who has a handgun, a shotgun, his trusty grenade, and a lighter. They're both on fire, which is a good start. Unlike last scenario when someone started in caution and almost died 4 times. And before we do start, I just want to get the self-promotion out of the way. If you do enjoy the video, please let me know in the comments. If you'd be as kind as to leave me a thumbs up. Also, there is a poll going on in the community tab. Don't forget to check that out. It's where you can cast your vote for what you'd like to see me play next for the channel. At the time of recording this scenario, Dark Souls is in the lead. But by the time this video goes up, it might be around the start of October. So, and by that point it should be coming to an end. But yeah, there's no need for me to say that. So, without further ado, let's jump in. We're going to start with Chris. So for Chris's first action, he is going to burn this corpse. He's going to go here for 2. And then he's going to shoot at this crimson head. He's going to go from 15 rounds down to 12. I'm going to put the dice tray there. It's a nice space for it, to be fair. Here we go. Come on. That is a damage. I'll take it. So, crimson head taking a wound. Nothing's connected, so nothing's reacting. And Chris is going to use another 3 bullets. 12 down to 9. Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris. And that's a push. So we'll just push him there. And that was 1 to burn the corpse, 2 to shoot, 3 to shoot. You know what? Actually, no. I'll push into there. And I'm going to shoot again. Going from 9 down to 6. Already used over half of my rounds in the first turn. And that is another damage, so that crimson head is dead. Nice. Lovely. Okay, that was my 4th action. So, we are drawing a tension card. It is Smash Asunder. So, replace the closest non-lock closed door with an archway, then remove this card from the deck for the rest of the scenario. Okay, so it'd be this door here. Replaced with an archway, and because of the amber danger level, spawn a zombie in one of the squares containing the archway. So I'll spawn in this square here where the orange token is sitting. I'll pop that door up here, and we have a zombie here. Oh, excuse me. And we are jumping over to Richard, who is cornered by 2 dogs. Okay, Richard is going to shoot at this dog here with his handgun. So he's going from 15 down to 12. There we go. Come on. That's a double push. We didn't want that. Okay, so this dog's going to react to that anyway. So I'll put that dog there. I'll pull him towards me instead of pushing him away. And then I'll do it again. I'm going to go from 12 down to 9. So I kind of want to miss, but I don't at the same time. I want to get both dogs in my space if I can. And that's a double damage, so that dog's dead. That dog's coming onto my space. Richard's third action, I'm just going to shoot again with a handgun. So we're going from 9 down to 6. Okay, come on. And that is a push. Not what we wanted, so I'll push the dog there. You know what, final action, I'm going to use the handgun again. 6 down to 3. 3 bullets left in the handgun. Oh yeah, okay. And that's a damage right there. Nice. I just realised I say nice a lot. Okay, that was 1 to shoot the dog, 2 to shoot the dog, 3 to shoot the dog, and 4 to shoot the dog. So, we'll join attention card. It is supply cache. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm coughing all of a sudden. So, what I'll do, I'll pop that there. That'd be nice to have before the doorway smashed apart. But, oh well, okay. Because that would have been like 2 tokens taken off for the dogs. But, that's fine. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, for those of you that, if you don't know what supply cache is, you place 5 tokens on the card, and every enemy you kill or corpse you burn, you remove a token, and then once all 5 tokens have been removed, each character gets to draw an A item. So they go on there, and we are moving over to Chris. Okay, Chris's first action. You're going to go 1, 2. And he's going to... I kind of don't want to waste grenades just yet. Not at the start of the scenario anyway. So I'm going to shoot this zombie. If the camera can pick that up. 6 down to 3. Pop the dodge tray here. That's a double push. That's not what we wanted. So I'll push the zombie out here. And then I'm going to use my final action. So that was 1, 2, 3 to shoot, 4 to shoot again. That's all of Chris's handgun bullets gone. That's a double damage. That's decapitation. Nice. That zombie's dead. Okay, that's 1 token. Gone. Nice. And we draw an attention card. It is no escape. Open the closest non-locked closed door to the character, which would be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one here. And then enemies on 2 tiles connected by the door. There are no enemies alive anyway, so that's okay. Cool. And we are moving over to Richard. Richard is going to go 1, 2. He's going to open this door for 3. Do I want to step into this door? No, just in case. Just in case it's like a horrible room, I won't. Okay, attention card. All clear. Nice. So, Chris's turn. Chris is going to step into here for 1. Let's get this token out of the way. Breaking the guardhouse. Okay, so we're drawing 2 encounters. First one is a Cerberus. Okay. I'll pop that one there. And second one is spawn a zombie in active character square. Okay. Okay. So, second action. Yeah. It looks like... I don't really want to waste a grenade. Okay, I've got an idea. It's pretty reckless, but I'm going to try and dodge. And I don't want to get the dodge. I want to try and push the zombie into this space and then use the grenade launcher. So here we go. Oh, he didn't get the dodge. That's a damage symbol. Okay, so Chris is taking a wound. He's pushing that zombie into that space. And now, Chris's third action, he's going to use a grenade. 2 down to 1. And we're going to try and blow up this zombie dog and the zombie. That is a damage symbol. That deals. The damage symbol deals 3 damage and splatter, so it kills everything. Not kills everything, but some things might have 10 HP, we don't know. So it deals 3 damage and splatter. So they're both dead. So that's another 2 tokens taken off there. And the grenade launcher doesn't get rid of corpses, so we have a corpse there. That was 1 to move in, 2 try and dodge and fail, 3 to shoot, 4 to burn this corpse. That's another token gone. Nice. So that's 2 of Chris's kerosene also gone, which I forgot to get rid of. So it's 1 to move, 2 to push, 3 to shoot, 4 to burn. Okay. That's the end of Chris's turn. Draw an attention card. It is unfolding events. Draw a narrative card, then remove this card from the game for the rest of the scenario. So, I have a narrative card. Bleeding out. Oh, nice. That last bite was too deep. Tore out too much flesh. The wound won't stop bleeding, no matter how tight the bandage. Place this card to the side of the playing area. The next time the character is hit by an enemy attack, place this card next to their profile card. If a character has this card, enemies will always treat them as the closest character when performing reactions, unless there is another character in the enemy square. Wow. Okay. So, next time someone's hit, so Chris could, for example, Richard could get hit. There could be zombies all linked to that tile where Richard is, and they'll just go after Richard. Okay, that could come in handy, but at the same time, it'll be bad. So I'll just pop that over here, so the glare's not hitting it when it's here. Okay, so back to Richard. Richard's first action is going to step into this room here. So I'll be back while I set that up. So Richard's first action was to step into this room here. We are drawing on an orange encounter, so we're drawing 2 cards. His first one is after resolving all entries. Let me restart that. After resolving all spawn entries on cards drawn with this card, replace the closest corpse with the crimson head. So it'd be this one here by Chris. Okay, second one is after resolving all spawn entries on cards drawn with this card, replace the closest corpse with a zombie. That would be this one up here on this tile down here. So we're getting a crimson head by Chris and a zombie up here by the locked door. So, Mr. Crimson Head. There. Mr. Zomboid. Over here. There we go. Okay, so that was his first action. His second action. 2, 3, 4. Tension card. Oh, actually, sorry, this zombie's linked to Richard, so he's going to move there. Tension card. Keep quiet. So, throughout Chris's turn, I won't be saying anything. I'll see you soon. Okay, back to Richard. So, we haven't actually found out what the puzzle solution is, so I'm going to go 1, 2, pick this up for 3, and then move back here for 4. So, Richard is going to be item. So, Ooh, incendiary rounds. That'd be better for Chris, but oh well. So these are actually the first time I'm seeing these. So reset the character's grenade launcher ammunition dial to 6. Then cover the weapon's attack profile card with this card. Okay, so you get a red die. 2 damage on a push and splatter, 3 damage on a damage icon and splatter. And the crit symbol actually does 2 damage instead of 1 damage and pushes everything and the splatter. Okay. Nice. I need to try and stop saying nice. Okay, we are drawing attention. Oh, this zombie's going to react. We're drawing a attention card. It's all clear. That's more like a ghost. Okay, so I feel like I need to take this crimson head out. But it's kind of a risk because I only have 1 grenade left. So I'll go 1, 2, fire at the crimson head, and if I miss, I'm screwed. So I think I'm going to go 1, use the old key on this door here for 2, move in for 3, and then shut the door on myself for 4. But it depends what's going to happen in this section here. Okay. Yep, why not? Screw it. So 1, 2 to open the door. We're discarding the old key. That was 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to shut the door on myself for 4. So I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, so we are drawing on an orange encounter. So we're drawing 2 encounter cards for that. The first one being place a yellow unexplored token on this tile. Okay, pop that there. And then the next one is after resolving all spawn entries on cards drawn with this card, each enemy on this tile and tiles linked to this tile form a reaction. So there are no enemies, nothing's linked, so that's fine. That's probably best case scenario for ending my turn on an orange encounter. So drawing a tension card. It is all clear, and we are moving back down to Richard. Okay, so Richard's objective is to get up to this door to find out what the solution is going to be. It's probably going to take a few turns, so let's get to it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This zombie is going to react. We are drawing a tension card. Murder of Crows. So Richard needs to perform a dodge, or he's taking a wound. Yeah, put it on there. He gets 2 medium dodges. Nice. And we're moving back over to Chris. Chris is going to go 1. He's going to burn this corpse for 2. Open this door for 3. And he's going to step. Oh, that shall I? No, I'll go there for 4. I want to see what this A item is. Okay, so we are drawing. Nothing's reacting, nothing's linked. Draw an attention card. It is Crimson Rage. Remove the closest corpse and replace it with a crimson head. Of course! Of course! Why not? Yeah, you had to open that door, didn't you? You just had to open the door. Right, okay. And we're moving back down to Richard. There was one thing I forgot to point out on Richard's turn when he drew his tension card. We are on the amber danger level, so on this it doesn't affect the game by any way because there's no other characters. Each other character on the tile must perform a medium evade roll. Characters that fail suffer 1 damage. So it didn't affect anyone else, so that's fine. And Richard passed his dodge. So okay. So Richard's going to go 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to shoot this shot. I'm going to shoot this shotgun with a zombie. So Richard's going from 3 shotgun rounds down to 2. He gets 2 blue die. And there was 1 already in the tray. Okay, here you go. That's a push. That deals 1 damage, I believe. If I remember right. Yep. On the shotgun, a push deals 1 damage. So that's fine, and it deals it inflicts decapitation. So we are not getting a corpse, so that is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4 to shoot. Nothing's linked, so nothing's reacting. We are drawing a tension card, and it's all clear. And we also should have got rid of this last token on supply cache when Chris burnt that corpse. So what I'll do, I'll draw an item for Chris, which is shotgun shells, which would have put oh great, it would have been better for Richard. Richard's got the grenades for Chris, Chris has got the shells for Richard. And Richard's A item is kerosene container. So that would have been down here. I'll put it on his space. So 3 kerosene tokens. There we go. Okay. And that gets discarded. Okay. Did I draw a tension card then for Richard? I did, didn't I? It was all clear. Yes. Okay. So we are moving back over to Chris. Okay, for Chris's first action, which I said I was going to do at the start and I didn't do it, I'm going to... This character can spend... Oh, sorry. There we go. This character can spend an action to retrieve the number 6 mission card. So I'm going to do that and I'll grab the card. 1 second. Okay, so this mission is yellow gem into the tiger statue. Draw cards until this character finds 3 or more clues or abandons the mission. If this character was killed or abandoned the mission, shuffle this card back into the deck and place the yellow gemstone card in the item box. If this character found 3 or more clues, search the item A deck for an item of your choice and add it to the item box. Then shuffle the item A deck and remove this card from the yellow gemstone card from the game. Okay. Now, as I was reading it, I think I might have confused myself. It says retrieve the number 6 mission card. Oh, get into focus. Does that mean I shuffle it into the mission deck, or do I start the mission? You know what? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. Never mind. Okay, so we're drawing encounter cards with Forest to try and get clues. Here we go. So our first one is a wound. Our second one is a wound. Oh no. Our third one is a double clue. Nice. So we need 1 more. Our fourth card is a heal, so Forest gets that back. And then our 5th card, it says draw cards, so you draw like 20 cards to find a clue, I guess, but by that point Forest would be dead. Anyway, our last one is a clue. So we did that, we drew 3 clues and we took 1 wound. So Forest is on caution. So we go into the item A deck. If this character found 3 or more clues, search the item A deck for an item of your choice and add it to the item box. Okay. So I'm going to grab the item A deck. And I am going to... Oh, there's a lot of herbs in here. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I've got some crimson heads to deal with, so I'm taking the grenade rounds. There we go. Grenade rounds. For Chris, the item A deck goes back. Hang on, does it say... Then shuffle the item A deck. Okay, shuffle the item A deck. So Chris's second action will be to move here. Crimson Head will follow. So that was 1, 2, 3, and then pick this up for 4. So that Crimson Head would move there. Okay, A item. We are getting a first aid spray. I will take that action. Nice. So, normal reactions. Crimson Head will move there. We are drawing a tension card, which is all clear. I'm just thinking, did I? Yeah, I did. It's fine. It feels like loads of turns have gone by, but we have to do that mission card. Never mind. Back down to Richard. Richard is going to go 1, 2, 3, 3. I know it's a yellow encounter table that we'll be drawing from, but it might be something horrible, and we don't want that. I mean, you lot might. You're all sick, but I don't. Okay, so draw an attention card. What's it going to be? All clear. Back over to Chris. Chris's first action. See, if I move there, the Crimson Head's going to jump onto me. So, I mean, either way, even if I move to there, he's going to move to there, then I'll move to there, and he's going to move back. So I'll go 1. He's going to like turn around and be like, "Oh, yum yum." So 2. I'm going to use my final grenade in the grenade launcher. We are getting a red die. Get rid of these. Pop this here. Here we go. Come on. For crying out loud. Of course. So, Chris is taking a wound. I'm going to use my... That was 1, that was 2. My third action to use the grenade rounds that I got from doing a mission for the gemstone. So we're reloading by 4 points, discarding that. And then I'm going to use 1, so 4 down to 3. That was 1, 2 to get hit, 3 to reload, 4 to shoot this Crimson Head. Come on. I need a push at minimum. That's a damage, that's fine, that's 3 damage, that Crimson Head's dead. Bang. Okay. Now. That was Chris's 4th action, so we draw an attention card. It is all clear. Okay, drawing quite a few all clears, so things might get bad. Okay, over to Richard. Richard's going to step into here for 1. We're drawing 1 encounter card. Get rid of that. It is Spawn Snakes. If this card's drawn during the laboratory scenario, that's fine. So, we've got some snakes. They will go there. Was it 1 or 2? Oh, it was just 1. Spawn snakes, that's fine. So that was 1. 2, Richard's going to shoot the snakes with his shotgun, because why not? So, 2 down to 1. We get 2 blue die. Zoomed in on... there we go. Okay. That's a damage and a push. That snake obliterated. That's fine. Okay, nice. Nothing's connected, nothing's reacting. That was 1, 2 to shoot, 3, and then 4 to find out what the solution is going to be. So I do need to shuffle these and then lay them out. So it always seems so awkward when you have to shuffle like 2 or 3 cards. Okay, so from left to right, so we'll put it down. Wind, moon, and then star. Move the scenario book over slightly. Those have been discarded, so I'll just pop these over here. Just pop up there. Okay, so where is the token? So we've got the moon just here. So we need to find the wind first, which we've not actually seen. So looks like we're going to be doing some exploring to here to find out what's here. Okay. Let's go. So that was 1 to move in the room, 2 to shoot the snakes, 3 to move there, 4 to find out what the solution is. So we're hunting for the wind crest first. Okay, attention card. It is no escape. Open the closest non-locked closed door to the character. So it would be this one where this Crimson Head is. So this guy's going to start coming after Richard. That's fine. And then enemies on the 2 tiles connected by the door forms a reaction. So he's going to move there. Okay, that is the closest door, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Right. Back over to Chris. Chris is going to go. Actually, let me just have a little... No, that's fine. I didn't know if the tension deck was getting low, but we've not really had that many turns. So, 1, 2, 3. This is the narrative token. So, let's have a look. The first time a character is placed in the same square as the narrative token, discard the token. like so. Throw that to the side, and then read the following event description aloud. Okay. A corpse hangs from the ceiling in the next room by its neck. I mean, I'd hope it was hanging by its neck and not its toe. As tragic and lonely a sight as you might ever have seen, a diary at your feet reveals his last moments. Infected, fearful, overcome. It's a reminder that you're not the only one that has experienced this nightmare. Others came before you. Suddenly, a loud snapping sound breaks the air, followed by a deep thud. The blood drains from your face as you hear a familiar but entirely The blood drains from your face as you hear a familiar but entirely I couldn't quite say that word properly then. Unwelcome snarl. So it's going to be a Crimson Head, isn't it? Replace the corpse on the active character's tile with a zombie. The corpse got up, so that won't be happening. If there are one or more corpses in the room 001 tile, nothing mentions 001, I don't think. I'm guessing that they missed that on the card. Replace the closest corpse to the active character with a Crimson Head. Then retrieve the number 6 item B card and place it in either the active character's inventory or the item box. Okay, I'll just grab that. One moment. Okay, so we are acquiring the Aqua Ring, and he said Aqua Key Ring then. Aqua Ring key. So we can now try and find the exit and escape. So I'm going to put this in the item box, which I have over here. So that was 1, 2, 3, and then nothing is spawning because the corpses are all gone. So 4 into here, drawing a yellow. There we go, there. So what are we getting? Snakes. So they go there, that goes there, and the snakes are performing an action, a reaction. So they are moving onto my space. It is a special symbol too, so they're just going to move to there. And they're going to attack Chris. So Chris needs to perform a dodge. Let's zoom that out. Come on, Chris. You don't want to get poisoned. Yes, Chris does not want to get poisoned. He dodged. Nice. So we are drawing a tension card. All clear. Over to Richard. Richard is going to move the camera. Richard's going to go 1, 2, pick this up for 3, and then move there for 4. And the Crimson Head's going to react every time Richard moves. So 1, 2, pick that up for 3, and move there for 4. And then he reacts at the end of the turn, so he's moving to there. Richard's A item is the blue gemstone. Nice. And we're drawing a tension card. It is cornered. Locate the closest tile to the active character where there are enemies but no characters. Remove the enemy. Right, okay. The Crimson Head just teleports, climbs into the roof, the rafters in the roof, climbs along them and drops down next to Richard. Lovely. Okay, back to Chris. Chris is going to go 1, open this door for 2, move through for 3 and close it for 4. Unfortunately, because I moved into there, the Crimson Head will react into Richard's space and Richard is going to get attacked. Oh, if only I could use that result. Okay, so Richard needs to perform a dodge. Let's zoom that out. Go on, Richard. It's not Yawn or Neptune. You can survive this. He got hit, but he's going to survive. He's pushing the Crimson Head there. Crimson Head wants to pull in with him. So Richard's taken a wound. Okay, and then it's Richard's turn. Richard is going to move the camera. We kind of need to get rid of this Crimson Head because it's going to follow and react when Chris moves and when Richard moves. So yeah, we need to take it out. So Richard's going to use his final shotgun shell. What I could have done I I could have used his grenade, but that's okay. Right, 1 down to 0. We're getting two dice. 2 dice. And we need at least 2 pushes, or yeah, 2 damage symbols. That's a damage symbol and a dodge, which doesn't do anything for us. So that Crimson Head's taking a wound, not reacting, so that's nice. And then Richard's going to, for his second action, he's going to use the last of his 3 handgun bullets. And we are, there we go, come on. We need a damage. That's a double push. That's not ideal. Damn it. Okay. See, what I could have done was move and then shoot it. Never mind. So 1 to shoot, 2 to shoot, 3 to move there, 4 to move there. Crimson Head goes there. Kind of a bad roll, but that's okay. And then the Crimson Head's going to jump onto Richard's space. He's not going to attack because there's no special symbols active. So join attention card. All clear. For now. So, Chris's turn. Do I need to move the camera? Not really. Chris is going to go 1, 2, 3 and 4 to shut the door. So the Crimson Head's not going to react. We draw an attention card, which is Sinister Hiss. Okay. Vicious hissing sounds from hidden places. Deadly predators watching your every move. Place this card next to the active character's tile. It remains in play for the rest of the scenario. Each time a character ends their turn on this tile, add a wound token to this card. If a third token is added to this card, each character on this tile must pass a small dodge evade roll. Characters that fail suffer poison. After each character has rolled, discard all tokens on this card. Jesus! Oh, and I forgot this bleeding out one. Damn it. It should be on Chris. So everything's just going to go towards Chris from now on. Okay. I mean, it was fine anyway because the Crimson Head was on Richard's space, so it wouldn't make any difference, I don't think. That's fine. Okay. Richard's turn? Okay, Richard's turn. Richard needs to dodge out of this space. So, he gets 2. He got the dodge. Nice. So that's 1. Does that mean the Crimson Head's going to jump into his space anyway? Oh no. This isn't good. Yeah, this isn't good at all. Okay. Richard's going to try and dodge again. I've got an idea. He got the dodge. I don't want the dodge. I actually want to get hit so I can use my grenade. So that's turn 2. Turn 3. I got the dodge again. Come on. I want to get hit so I can blow this Crimson Head's face off. And then turn number 4. Please. Please fail the dodge. He got the dodge. Okay. Right. So. This Crimson Head's going to attack Richard. Richard didn't get the dodge that time, but Richard is going to discard his grenade to deal 1 damage to the Crimson Head, who already has 1 damage, so that Crimson Head is now dead. Nice. Bit of a waste of a grenade, but that's fine. Okay. Join attention card. All clear. It is now. It is now. So, Chris's turn. He's going to go 1, 2, 3 into here. We join 2 encounter cards. Please don't give me any more Crimson Heads. So, first one is spawn a zombie. Draw attention card. So we get a zombie down here. We draw an attention card with it. All clear. Second encounter card. Spawn a zombie and search any Cerberus. Okay, so I'm getting all the Cerberus cards out of the encounter deck and putting them back. So we've got 2 zombies. I don't have any more zombies out at the moment, I don't think, apparently. Oh, that zombie just took that zombie out. And then I am finding the Cerberus cards and shuffling them back in. So we have 1, 2 Cerberus cards. And that was 1, 2, 3. I'm going to move back out for 4. So they move to there. Okay, tension card. And I am ending my turn, so we do get a sinister hiss on that token. So all clear. It is Richard's turn. Okay, Richard's going to go 1, 2 to open the door, 3, 4. Get another one on there. They're moving to there. We kind of want to get off this tile now before we start suffering poison. Okay, tension card. It is treacherous footing. Oh great. I can only perform 3 actions on this tile. Oh dear. Okay. Chris's turn. Chris is going to use a grenade. 3 down to 2. Let's get in on the action. So Chris gets a red die. That's a push, so that deals 2 damage and splatter. So and we get 2 corpses. Chris's second action, he'll use his final kerosene to burn these corpses. And then 3 into there, and because I can only use 3 actions because of that tile, it's covered in blood all of a sudden. So we don't put a token on there because I didn't end my turn on the tile. So we draw an attention card. It is Sinister Echoes. Every time I perform an attack action, I have to draw an encounter card. Also, 4 tokens get placed on this. If I don't attack, we remove a token at the end of every character's turn. So I'll pop that there. We are popping 4 tokens. So, Richard's turn. Richard is going to go. Oh, let me just have a quick look. Tension deck's getting pretty low. Oh, do I actually use an ink ribbon now? Or shall I wait? I think I might need to use an ink ribbon soon. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Nothing reacts because nothing's alive. I'm drawing a tension card. It is all clear. One of these tokens gets removed. Back to Chris. This is going to go 1, 2, pick this up for 3, move there for 4. We get an A item. What's the A item going to be? It is handgun bullets. You know what? I've got no ammo in my handgun, that's fine. And then we draw an attention card. It is reanimate. There are no corpses, so we're drawing an additional 2 tension cards. All clear. And all clear. A good thing Richard's going to that save point. And we are removing another token off there. Richard's turn. He's going to go 1. Do I want to get anything out of the item box? No, my first priority is to save. So that was 1, 2, 3 to use an ink ribbon. So I'm just going to reshuffle the tension deck. We were only about halfway through the tension deck, but we don't know how bad things are going to start getting over here. So Richard's 4th action, he'll move to there. Okay, so at the end of the turn, we remove another token off Sinister Echoes, and we are drawing a tension card. It is all clear. Oh, I didn't. That was supposed to be on there. Okay, it's Chris's turn. Chris is going to go and grab the camera and move it. Chris is going to go 1, 2 to open the door, 3 to move in. So I'll be back in a second while I set that up. So Chris moved in here for 3. We are drawing a yellow encounter, which is 2 zombies right in front of Chris. So for Chris's final action, he's going to use a grenade. 2, down to 1. Dodge tray, red die. Here we go. Oh, nice. That's a crit. That deals 1 damage and blows everything up on its space and pushes everything. Cool. I'll take it. So, nothing is linked, nothing's alive. Except for the snakes, they're not linked anyway, so that's fine. So we're drawing a tension card. It is all clear. Move over to Richard. Richard's just over here. He's going to go 1, 2. I'm going to end his turn there. Oh, the Sinister Echoes is not gone. Okay. I had 1 token left on this Sinister Echoes, but I fired a grenade, didn't I? Okay, so we're drawing an encounter card for that. It is a zombie. Where did you come from? So that would have been the end of Chris's turn. That zombie would have reacted into there. Would he have attacked? No, there's no special symbol on that, all clear. Okay, now it is Richard's turn. Richard would have moved there for 2. I will end his turn there because of Treacherous Footing and Sinister Hiss being in this room here. I want to move straight through this room. I'll end his turn there. The zombie's going to attack Chris, so Chris needs to perform a dodge. Chris got the dodge. And then we draw an attention card. It is Bee Swarm. Okay, this is a new one. We added. You have to add 3 of these in for this scenario. A swarm floats towards you, hostile towards the intruder in their unusual lair. The active character must move 2 squares away from their current square. This movement ignores reactions from enemies. If the character has not moved onto a different tile with this movement, they must pass 2 medium evade rolls. The character suffers 1 damage for each roll they fail. Okay, so I'm going to move 2 spaces to there. It's already the end of my turn because we're in the tension phase, so I don't add a token to Sinister Hiss, and I've moved. If the character has not moved onto a different tile, I have, so I don't need to perform a dodge roll. That's good. I'm happy with that. So it is Chris's turn. Chris's first action. Do I try and reload the handgun? Or do I use my last grenade? No, I'm going to save my grenade because we're going into that room there and there's 3, that's a red encounter. So, I'm going to use my first action to try and get a dodge to reload my handgun. I've got the dodge, nice. So, we are reloading the handgun back up to 8 bullets. Boom, 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 boom. 8 down to 5, we're going to use 3. Here we go. Come on. Oh, it's a shame I can't use that result. Okay, come on. That's a damage. That zombie is dying. It's a shame it's on my space because I haven't got any kerosene. And yeah, okay. Right, so the zombie's dead. Basically the corpse. Now I need to try and get off. So please don't stand back up. I'm going to be so sad if you stand back up. 2. It's not getting up. Okay, so 2. 1 to reload, 2 to shoot, 3 to move, 4 to move. Nothing is linked. Nothing's reacting. So we draw an attention card. It is all clear. Richard's turn. because he's actually now starting on this tile, he only gets 3 actions, but that's okay. So 1, 2, second. Yeah, I'm going to go there for 3. I'm going to burn this corpse. Okay. Tension card. Reanimate. Oh, for crying out loud. Locate the closest. Locate the corpse closest to the active character, remove the corpse, and spawn a zombie in its square. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. That's wonderful. Chris hears a noise, he turns around, he's like, what the? Okay, right, Chris's turn. Chris is going to go 1, 2. I know what the last B item is, because when you set it up, it tells you what to put in. And Chris needs kerosene. So, 1, 2. Do I go in there for 3? Yeah, why not? Make things exciting. Right, we're drawing 2 encounter cards. First one is, after resolving all spawn entries on cards drawn with this card, replace the closest corpse with a crimson head. Oh no! And the second one is, discard this card without effect. Okay, so the closest corpse would be this one, right next to Chris. You know what? That's actually really cool. To be fair, very thematic. Chris walks into the room. The Crimson Head's like, "Whoa, what you doing? What you doing in my room?" Okay, Chris's final action. He's going to use his grenade launcher. That was right, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4 to shoot the grenade. Okay, it's 1 down to 0. Oh, come on. That's a push. That deals 2 damage. That Crimson Head's going out straight away. Bang. The zombie reacts towards Richard because he's closest. Oh wait, no. Chris is the main priority, so zombie will go that way. Yep, unless it was in Richard's space, it would just stay there. But because of bleeding out, everything's going to go for Chris. Right, so, tension card. We are getting an all clear. Richard's turn. Richard's going to go 1, 2. He's going to pump nothing into this zombie. So he's going to go... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to follow him. 1, 2. And then I'm going to end Richard's turn there. No, I'm not. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to try and dodge past him. Got the dodge, that's fine. So that was 1, 2, 3. And then 4 into there. The zombie's going to react. The zombie's actually going to attack Richard because of the special symbol on the... Drop the dice on the floor. Oh, great. Okay, so zombie jumps into Richard's space and attacks him. Richard's going down to caution. They're both on caution. So, Chris has got shotgun shells. Richard has incendiary rounds. It would have been really nice if they picked those up in the opposite order, but oh well. Makes it fun. Makes it more fun. It's fun anyway. Okay, right. We are drawing a tension card. All clear. Chris's turn. Chris is going to go 1, 2, pick this up for 3, and then he's going to use his 4th action to refill his kerosene. So I'm not going to put the card down because just to show kerosene container. So that gets discarded. Chris is back on 3 kerosene. Let me just read that. Instead of placing this card in the character's inventory, place it face up on this square with 3 kerosene tokens on it. A character in this square can spend an action to remove any number of tokens and add them. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Okay, so Chris is back on 3 kerosene. I mean, not really at much point now because I've already got rid of all the corpses. unless that tells me to spawn like 10 of them. Okay, this zombie is going to attack Richard. Richard got the dodge. That's fine. It is now Richard's turn. Did I draw a tension card? Richard's, that was Chris's. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Did I? Can't remember. Alright, Richard's going to dodge out of this square. He didn't get the dodge. Crying out loud. Richard's gone down again. Okay. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my second action. Richard has that blue gemstone, so I'm going to retrieve the number 7 mission card, and we'll do that. Okay, so this is exactly the same as the yellow one. You draw cards until you find 3 or more clues, and then you draw. If you're successful, you get to draw an item A deck of your choice. Okay, so here we go. First one is a wound and a clue. So Forest is on orange caution. Second one is another clue, so that's 2. Next one is a wound. Okay, now Forest is on danger. Not good. And our final one, come on. And it's a clue. Nice. Okay. That was really close. If that would have been a wound, we'd have lost that. Okay, so we've got the 3 clues. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. So we get to draw an item A deck, an item card from the A deck. Forest is on danger, so I need to swap his card. Do that now. There we go. He's on danger. And then this gets removed from the game along with the blue gemstone. Put that there to remind myself. And then these are discarded. Okay, let's see what item A card we want. There's blue herbs, green herbs, kerosene containers. No, thank you. You know what? Richard's going to take the shotgun shells. It was the next item on top of the deck. And then we give these a shuffle. Okay. And then the rest of Richard's turn. So that was 1, 2 to use the gem. So he's on his 3rd action. Okay, Richard's 3rd action. Yes, this is the current state of the board. So 3 and then 4. Zombie reacts. And then we are drawing a tension card. It is all clear. Chris's turn. Chris is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry. Zombie reacts. Stuck in my nail. There we go. Anything else? No. Tension card. All clear. Richard's turn. His first action. He's going to discard the shotgun shells to reload his shotgun. Back up to 4. Nice. And then he's going to load one in, and he's going to shoot his zombie. Oh, there's the tray. Oh, sorry, I'm zoomed out. There you go. Okay. That's a push. That zombie is dead. Decapitation. Cool. So that was 1 to reload, 2 to shoot, 3, 4 to here. Okay, so next up is no escape. Open the closest non-locked closed door to the character. So that would be the snakes. So the snakes are coming to play. And then enemies on the 2 tiles connected perform a reaction. So the snakes are going to jump to there. There's no other enemies. That's fine. Okay, Chris's turn. Chris is going to go 1, 2. We are drawing 3 encounter cards. First one is spawn a web spinner. Of course the spiders want to come and play. It makes sense. I mean, this 6 square tile here just reminds me of the room where you get the red book. So we've got a web spinner. Next one is, please don't be another web spinner. A zombie. And then our third one, drum roll, web spinner. Okay. So 2 web spinners. That was 1, 2. Third action. Chris is going to. Damn it! I should have took the grenades from Richard. Third action. Chris is going to take those incendiary rounds from Richard because they're adjacent to one another. And then 4. Oh man, damn it. Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna go there for 4. So I've got the grenade rounds ready. And then what I'll do, when I was trading, I'll give Richard the first aid spray and the shotgun shells. There we go. Okay, so zombie reacts. Web spinners. I'm going to go 1, 2, and they get to attack. Oh man. Am I right in thinking only one enemy gets to attack? I think that's right. I don't think multiple enemies get to attack on the same reaction. So the web spinners. They attack on a range of 3. It's the special symbol, so they do deal poison if they hit. Oh, sorry. And if this enemy is killed, place a Spiderlings card next to its tile before removing it from play, which I forgot to do last scenario. I did note while I was playing that I forgot to do it. So I will remember to do it, I hope. So Chris needs to dodge, otherwise he's getting poisoned. That's a double medium dodge. I'm okay with that. That's nice. Okay, so tension card. All clear. Oh, sorry, the snake's got to react. So there. Now, Richard, his first action. He's going to. Ooh, do I not? I mean, he's got 3 rounds in his shotgun still. So, Richard's first action. He's going to. Oh, that's a bit dark. Going to use a shell. He gets 2 blue. Come on. If the web spinners have 3 health, so if I can use like these shells to just take these out, that's a damage. That's a splatter. Nice. Okay. So they've both taken a wound each. Red tokens. Wound tokens. Okay. So both spiders have taken a wound. The zombie reacts. He won't react because they're on there. So second action. Richard is going to shoot again. Sorry. 2 down to 1. Here we go. Damn it. Oh, damn it. Okay, so that web spinner is going to jump onto their space. This zombie is going to react onto here with the web spinner. We'll just pop him on top of the web spinner. Okay, Richard's third action. He's going to use another shell. Down to 0. He's going to shoot the zombie and the spider in that space. Come on. That's a push, so that deals 1 damage to the spider. So this spider has 1 damage. Okay, then his fourth action. I think I'm going to try and heal. I'm going to use the first aid spray. So I do need to dodge the web spinner. I didn't. God damn it. So that spider gets pushed back into there. The zombie gets pushed off the spider. Okay, so Richard's on danger. Okay, so web spinners are going to attack Chris because enemies go for Chris because he's bleeding out. So Chris needs to perform a dodge. He got the dodge. Nice. So tension card. Murder of Crows. Richard needs to perform a dodge. So, and I actually need to do one with Chris too. Okay. Richard got his dodge. Oh my god, that's lucky. And then Chris needs to perform his dodge. He didn't get one. So Chris is now on orange caution. And it's Chris's turn. Chris, for his first action, is going to use the incendiary rounds. So, go back up to 6. That was 1. Second action, he's going to load his grenade launcher. I don't know what that was, but yep, that's the grenade launcher being loaded. So he gets a red die, deals 2 damage on a push, which would kill both of those spiders if it hits. You got the push. So both of those web spinners are gone. The Spiderlings card comes out, which is place 3 wound tokens on this card. At the end of each character's turn, discard a wound token from the card. When the final token is discarded, discard this card. If a character is on this tile at the start of their tension phase, they must draw an additional tension card. Okay. There we go. Okay, so both of those web spinners are dead. Zombie reacts. Get rid of these wound tokens. Chris, for his third action, is going to use 3 bullets in his pistol. 5 down to 2. Here we go. Oh, come on. Okay, Chris's final action. He's going to use his last 2 bullets. I'll do that first. Last 2 bullets down to 0. Here we go, come on. That's a double push, so we'll just push the zombie that way. And the zombie reacts back to there. Oh, the snakes would also be reacting, so 1 grenade, 2 grenade, shotgun. Would the snakes be there? And then they would react to there. Okay. I think. Okay. Tension card. All clear. That was in Chris's turn, so that's gone. That's right, isn't it? No. Yeah. Gone. And then it's Richard's turn. Richard is going to, for 1, load his shotgun back up to 4 bullets. So he gets 4 rounds, and he's going to load 1 in, and he's going to shoot the snakes. I mean, it'd be ideal to get both of those in the same space and hope for a damage symbol. Nope. Snakes, they're all going to react onto this space, but the zombie's going to get pushed off. Or would we push Chris off? I'll do that. Richard's third action. Here we go. That's a push, so the zombie will die. Actually, I'm going to kill the snakes off. And then his final action. This is a waste of shotgun now. Now the double push. Nice. Okay. Now we are drawing tension card. It is all clear. Discarding a Spiderlings token. And then it's Chris's turn. Chris is going to go 1, 2. Spend an action for 3 to flip the wind puzzle over. And then here for 4. So it is the end of Chris's turn, so we will be getting rid of that. And the Spiderlings. And we're drawing 2 tension cards. So the first one will be all clear. Second one will be supply cache. Three, 4, 5. Okay, so Richard's turn. Richard's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We draw an attention card. All clear. Chris's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Forgot where my A token box was then. The A item is a green herb. You know what? We'll take it. We draw an attention card. All clear. Richard's turn. His first action, he'll use his first aid spray that he got from Chris. He's going back up to 1 from fire. 2, 3, 4. And then we draw an attention card. All clear. This isn't gonna go good. Chris is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw an attention card. All clear. I'm going to move the camera. Richard is going to go 1, 2, 3 to flip over the moon card, and then 4. Enjoying attention card. Oh. All clear. Chris's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drawing attention card. Bee swarm. Okay. The active character must move 2 squares away. So 1, 2, and that's fine. Nothing happens then. Okay. Richard's turn. Richard's going to go. I'm not. Sinister Hiss is still in play, and Treacherous Footing. So, you know what? I'm gonna flip that over. Flip that over to remind myself, and then Richard's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. A 3rd token gets added to the card, and then it says if a 3rd token is added to this card, each character on this tile must pass a small evade roll. And characters that fail suffer poison. Of course, Richard friggin' fails. Richard's poisoned. Oh, damn it. Hey. Okay, attention card. Tragic Echoes. There are no zombies, so nothing gets an A token, and that's fine. Chris's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Attention card. All clear. Richard's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Attention card. Bee swarm. Okay. 1, 2. Richard's fine. Chris's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'm going to go there for 1. End my turn there. Oh. All clear. Richard's turn. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Attention card. Deathly Rasp. Draw an encounter card. Spawn 2 zombies. Oh no. It's one and both there. Okay. So. Also, Richard's taken a wound from the poison. Chris's turn. He's going to go. Damn it, those zombies are going to react. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to save it because the tension deck's running low. Zombies are going to react to the star space. Enjoy an attention card. All clear. Richard's turn. Richard's going to shoot these zombies. Okay, you've got 1 shell left, so down to 0. He gets 2 die. Come on. Come on, Richard. It's not Neptune or Yawn. You can survive this like we did earlier. Come on. Yes! Hell yes. Boom. Dead. Decapitated. Dunzoed. 1, 2, 3, 4. That door is now unlocked. Nice. Oh, okay. Attention card. No escape. Open the closest non-locked closed door to the character. Well, this is not locked anymore, so that can be opened. Okay. Chris's turn. Chris is going to go 1, 2, 3 to use an ink ribbon. That's our last ink ribbon, so we're going to shuffle the tension deck. Well, there's that much left in the tension deck compared to what we've done. That was 1, 2, 3, 4 to move back there. Tension card. Crimson Rage. There are no corpses. So we draw Sinister Echoes if we shoot. Okay, and then we draw another one, which is all clear. Okay, Richard's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Deathly Rasp, draw an encounter card. crows. Okay, there they are. They will go around this corner. Can the camera still see that? Yes, it can. Okay, Chris's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. We had to get rid of these tokens off Sinister Hiss, but one gets put back on. Then join a tension card. Crows don't react unless it's a gunshot. All clear. Richard's going to go 1, 2, 3. And yep. And his turn there. Oh crap, I just drew like 4. No escape. Open the closest non-lock closed door to the character. That doesn't work. So the crows will react, but they don't. So, yep. Chris's turn. He's going to go 1, 2, 3 because of treacherous footing. Keeper's diary. Next time I pick up an item, we have to draw an encounter card. I don't plan on picking anything up. I'm just going to try and get to the end as fast as I can because my battery's actually running out on the camera. Okay, Richard's turn. Richard's going to go 1. He needs to perform a dodge. Got the dodge. 2, 3, 4. Draw an encounter card. Bee swarm. Okay, 1, 2. That's fine. And then it's Chris's turn. Chris is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw an attention card. All clear. Richard's turn. 1, 2. Open the door. Oh, the door's already open. So moving in for 3. I'll be back while I set that up. Okay, so I did make a minor error on my part. I was meant to, when I was over here making the save at the typewriter, I was meant to grab the aqua ring key out of the item box. So what I've done is, I've moved Chris from here back to here. So -1 space for getting the item. Because I need the aqua ring key to get out. So just a minor technical thing on my part. So Richard went 1, 2, 3. We're drawing 2 encounter cards. Our first one is crows. Our second one, put that there. Second one is 2 snakes. Right in front of Richard. Great. Okay, so Richard's final action will be to move back here. I mean, it's not going to make a difference because they're going to attack him. Okay, so both of those snakes are going to attack. 1, 2. No, oh, they will move there, then attack. So Richard needs to perform a dodge. Well, one will move, won't it? And then attack. Okay. Yep, they'll both move. Crows will stay there. Crows will stay there. And he got the dodge. That's fine. So, attention card. Reanimate. There are no corpses, so we're drawing a additional 2, all clear, and all clear. Chris's turn. Chris is going to go 1, 2. I'm going to try and dodge past these crows for 3. You got the dodge. So that was 1, 2, 3, and then 4 to here, knocking the doors around. So the snakes will attack Richard. So Richard needs to, yeah, because of the special symbol. Richard got his dodge. I think the crows, they're in line of sight of Chris. And it is, oh no, it's the super special symbol. It's that weird, the asterisk symbol. And it's not that one. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so it is Richard's turn. Sorry, no, attention card. All clear. Richard's turn. Richard's going to take the grenade launcher from Chris for 1. He's going to use a grenade round. He's going to fire at these 2 snakes. That's the damage symbol. They're both dead. Crows are going to go 1, 2. These crows are going to go 1, 2. Richard's going to go there for 3 and there for 4. Yeah, okay. I don't think... Do the crows attack if they're on the same space? I I think they would, wouldn't they? Yeah, they would. So they're both, Chris and Richard are both getting attacked. So Richard got his dodge, and Chris didn't get his dodge. So that crow gets pushed to there. Chris is now in danger. Okay, he does have a herb, so that's fine. Tension card. All clear. Okay, Chris's turn. He's going to go 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2. Close the door for 3, and he's going to shoot. He's going to shoot nothing because he's got no ammo. He's going to stay there. So the crows will attack Richard. That was really weird. As I say, crows. A crow like that outside. Richard got hit, so he's pushing that crow there. Richard is now on caution. And it is Richard's turn, so he's going to go 1 to open the door, 2 to move in, 3, and then 4 to get out. Crows aren't going to attack because it's not that symbol. I don't draw a tension card, do I? Because Richard's escaped. So it's Chris's turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to get out. And with that, I think we are done. I think, let me just grab the scenario book and make sure. If each character is in the same square as the exit token, the players can choose to successfully complete the scenario at any time. If there are any enemies, you skip step 6 where you heal, and that's it. That is it. So after completing this scenario, search the tension deck for the number 15 card, which is Sinister Hiss, and remove it from the game. Add the Guardhouse A Scenario to the map. Cool, we are done. So, I hope that was entertaining for you. To be fair, that wasn't as bad as the last scenario when Jill got absolutely battered. So yeah, that wasn't actually that bad, to be fair. So the next scenario will be Guardhouse A, where I think we might be meeting Neptune. Maybe, I don't know. But until next time, thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please leave me a like and let me know in the comments what you thought. If I need to change anything, do it something better, do something less. Subscribe, it's free, doesn't cost you a thing, and it boosts up those numbers. I do have something planned for 50 subscribers. We are currently sat at 47 at the time of recording. Also, that community tab, the vote for the game I should play next for the channel. And I think that's everything I needed to say. Thank you all for watching. Take care, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.